Welcome to this video, everyone. Today we are talking about boosting your vocabulary through idioms and phrases. Let me begin. The first idiom we are talking about is when in Rome, do as the Romans do. That is to say, follow the customs of the place you are visiting. For example, when you are in Japan, eating Japanese food is doing as the Romans do. The second idiom for today is given here. A clumsy man quarrels with his tools. That is to say, a person who lacks skills often blames their tools or others for their own mistakes. Right? So take for example, instead of practicing more, he kept blaming his pen. Truly, a clumsy man quarrels with his tools. So that's what you can say in a context. The third one is, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. What does it mean? It means it is wiser to keep something certain than risk losing it by trying to get something better. For example, using it in a sentence, you can say, I decided to accept the job offer instead of waiting for another. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. I believe you are catching up. The fourth one today is, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. It means to make something good out of a difficult or unpleasant situation in your life. For example, this one has been beautifully used in this given sentence. My grandfather has lost his job, but he keeps himself very active. He always says, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. The next one, a blessing in disguise. Something that seems bad at first but turns out to be good later. Okay. For example, Sohan started his business after getting fired from his job. Losing that job was a blessing in disguise for him. Right? So a blessing in disguise is something that you don't understand at first, but later on it gives good results. Right? Moving ahead. Once in a blue moon. Okay. I think you have been using this one time and again. It means something that happens very rarely. For example, she visits us once in a blue moon. Means she seldom comes to visit us. Okay. The next one is a piece of cake. Okay. When you say a piece of cake, right? Whenever you find something very easy to do, you say that thing is a piece of cake. Take for example, the test was a piece of cake. Okay. And here comes under the weather. I think many of you keep saying this thing. Under the weather. Being under the weather or feeling under the weather means feeling sick or unwell. Okay. I feel under the weather today. Means I don't feel well. That's the thing. And look at this. Cost an arm and a leg. What does it mean? Costing an arm and a leg. It means something very expensive. Okay. That phone cost an arm and a leg. So you can say. Moving ahead to the last one for today. Actions speak louder than words. I think you can guess the meaning. What you do is more important than what you say. For example, he never promises, but his actions speak louder than words. I believe I clarified these 10 idioms and phrases. Thank you very much for watching and listening.